Garage, I'm Andy Phillips. Today I'm going to show you how to charge a car battery. So let's go ahead and get started. In order to do this, all you're really going to need is just a battery charger. In this case, I just have this small little cheap thing that I picked up online. If you want to know more about it, I did a product review on it several months back, and you can see that via the link shown above. These are fairly inexpensive, or you can get the bigger ones, but I'm just going to use this one. This one works fine. I've been using it for a while. What you really want to make sure is that it has the trickle function, an automatic trickle function, and that it also has the anti-overvoltage charge function. That way you don't overcharge the battery. So let's go ahead and connect it to the vehicle, and I'll show you how to charge it. Now, a few things to keep in mind before we get started. If your battery has a bad cell, it's not going to hold the charge anyway, and at that rate, you just need to replace that battery. So you want to make sure that that's not the case. Now, another thing to keep in mind is depending on the amps that your charger is putting out and what the cold cranking amps are for your battery, that will also determine the length of time required to fully charge that battery. Now, in the event that your charger also has the ability to control the charging speed, you want to set it at the slowest speed possible and take its time. That way you don't overcharge the battery. But in this case, the charger that I'm using, as we just showed, that already has an anti-overvoltage charging feature on it and the automatic trickle feature, so it's not going to overcharge the battery. So if you can get one of those, that's even best, because then you just plug it in, let it do its thing. When it reaches the maximum, it's not going to overcharge it. It'll just trickle it and just maintain that charge. So that's the best if possible. So let's go ahead and start this car. This particular vehicle has been sitting in a garage for a while, hasn't been driven. Last few times that it was started, it kind of hesitated, struggled a little bit, so we're thinking that it could be the battery. I'm going to go ahead and start it and show you what I'm talking about. Then we're going to connect to it with this battery charger, test the voltage, see where we're at, connect it to it, let it run for several hours. Then we'll come back and see if the battery held that charge, and that should take care of this issue. So let's start the car now so we can get started with this. I don't know if you could hear that, but that hesitation there, this vehicle normally does not do that. Usually it fires right up. Last few times, as I mentioned, it's been doing that where it kind of sputters a little bit and then starts. So let's go ahead and connect to the battery and see where we're at. You can see here for this battery, this is 700 cold cranking amps. So this one's going to take a little bit longer as opposed to like a 500. So I'm going to go ahead and let's pop this off so we can connect to it. Now, you always want to connect first to your positive and then ground it afterwards. And when you're removing a battery, either jumper cables or charger, you want to remove the ground first and then the positive. So positive is always the first to connect and the last to disconnect. So let's go ahead and connect to it so we can get a reading on the battery. Alright, so we have the charger connected and we're just getting a reading, and I don't know if you can see it because it's kind of sunny. I'm trying to shade it, but we're getting a 12.0 reading, which is way too low. Usually 12.4 is kind of the line. Anything below it, you got to be careful because sulfation can begin, and that'll diminish the lifespan of the battery when you get below that number. So I'm going to go ahead and charge it. I actually like mine to be around 12.6 to 13, in that range, but 12.4 is kind of the line. You don't want to fall below that. So we're going to go ahead and connect to it, let it sit on here for several hours, get a full charge, get it up closer to maybe 12.8 to 13.0, and then that should get this battery's lifespan back to where it needs to be. Hopefully there's no bad cells, which I don't think it is because this battery is not dead. It's just in need of some charging. So let's go ahead and connect to it and get this thing back to where it needs to be. Just went ahead and connected the charger to power so we can start charging it. And you can see right here, battery level, and this is a pretty cool charger because it gives you different readings. And like I said, if you want to see a review of this charger itself, you can do so via the link that was shown at the beginning. But it lets you know right here. So we are at a battery level of 5%. So this thing definitely needs some help here. And then it also gives you the current. It'll let you know when the battery's full. Charging status is flashing here, letting you know that it's in the process of being charged. And then it'll also give you the charging voltage and all that. So I'm going to let this sit for a few hours and then we'll be back, disconnect it, and then see what we're getting the reading for the battery. Then we'll try starting the car then and see if it starts quicker. Just came out here to check on it. It's been about 2 hours. We're at 65% at 14 volts, 13.9 to 14. So looking good so far, 65%. We'll come back in a few more hours and get another update. We are now at about 5.5 hours that we've been charging it. You can see there we're at 95% with 15.1 to 15.2 volts currently because it's connected to the charger. And with this particular charger, what I like is as the battery starts to kind of reach its maximum charge, the amps that it's using starts to go down. When we started off, we were running at around 6 amps of current. Now we're down to 3.3, so it's starting to slow it down by itself. As mentioned before, if you don't have one of these, then you're going to just have to set it to a slow charge to begin with, so that way you don't overcharge it. But we're almost done with the charge, so as soon as it is completed, then this indicator right here is going to turn green, letting us know that it's 100%, and then we'll get a reading on the battery and we'll try the car. Okay, it's been about 10 hours that we've had this battery connected here. You can see it's at 100%, and you'll also notice right there the green battery full light has come on. So the charging is done, and we're right here at 14.3 volts at 100%. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect it from the charger, and then we'll just test the battery and see what the voltage is at, and then we'll start the vehicle. The charger has been disconnected from the power source, so now we're just testing the battery itself. So without any connection to any power coming in, we're at 100% still, and we're at 13.4. So this battery is in full charge mode. So let's go in and start it and see if it starts up better. Now, to disconnect the charger from the battery, as mentioned at the beginning of this video, you always want to remove ground first. With the ground taken off, then we're going to come here and we will take off the positive terminal. Clamp that down. Okay, let's start the car now that the battery has been charged. Sounds good, nice and strong. Coming out here the second day after charging the battery, so that way we let it sit all night, all day to see if it still maintained the charge. You can see here we're at 12.6, which is very good still. Like I had mentioned earlier, anything above a 12.4, you're usually good. Anything below that, you want to put some attention on that. So, looks like the battery's holding the charge well. We started it yesterday. Everything started great. It's holding the charge, so it looks like this battery has been fully charged. Well, that pretty much wraps up this video on how to recharge a car battery. I hope this video helped you out. Please send me any questions, any comments. I would love to hear from you. As always, I appreciate all the support out there. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel as I'm always posting new content, and we'll see you next time.